So you're going to write down three headings, or you can have three separate pieces of paper, so a page for each. So the first heading is personal life. The second page is travel. And then the third page is business. Now, I do this every single New Year's Eve. I write down what I want to achieve in my personal life, where I would like to travel to, and what I would like to do with my business in the coming year. And I do that, and I always do a tarot spread as well. So that's just my own little New Year's Eve ritual, which I will be doing my own tarot forecast this evening. But this is just a little something for you guys to do as well, to incorporate a little bit of magic into daily life. Okay, so with your tarot cards, go through the deck and pull out a card which you feel represents you now. So the card representing me is Queen of Wands. I always come out as the Queen of Wands because I'm Sagittarius, she is a fire sign, and you know, she likes an adventure, she likes to travel, she's always got new ideas. So I always come out as the Queen of Wands. If I am always looking to improve myself, as most of us are, I'm now looking for a card which represents who I would like to become. What would really help me would be if I could be a little bit more like the Queen of Pentacles, because she's very, very grounded, where I can just go off on one and think I can just do anything. And she's really grounded, and she makes her money, she's committed to making her money and looking after her family and everything, which I love. I've got kids and I'm married. So, but I would like to incorporate a little bit more Queen of Pentacles into my life, who I would like to be, just to be a bit more organised, not a scatter, a bit more logical thinking, and to give me that driving force to, you know, I've got all these ideas, very creative ideas, but Queen of Pentacles would really make me put these ideas into action. So that is who I am now and who I would like to become, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my cards, what do I need to do to become more of her? Okay, so what is it that I need to do? What's going to bridge the gap between me being the Queen of Wands to becoming the Queen of Pentacles? And not that there's anything wrong with Queen of Wands, but like I said before, we can always bring improvements into our life, always, because we're in a constant state of evolution. Okay, so the card that I have drew, which is going to help me transition a little bit, bring a little bit more, is actually the Ten of Swords. Now, Ten of Swords is all about endings, and this is perfect because it's New Year as well. So I know what this card is trying to tell me is to become more grounded and more focused. I need to tie up loose ends. I need to finish things off. I mean, I've got 4 books, none of them are finished. I'm just so excited all the time. And, oh, I want to do this. I don't tend to see things through. That's kind of my personality. So I need to see things through. I need to complete things. I need to have get rid of all this unfinished business. That's what I need to do into 2018. So that's a perfect tip. And I think I'll do another one as well. No, may as well, another cheeky one. So what's another tip for me to transition from, well, not even transition, but to incorporate a little bit more Queen of Pence into my Queen of Wands personality? So tying up my loose ends, perfect. And as well, that card is about optimism, leaving the past behind and knowing that everything's on the way up. So it's all about trusting as well and having no fear, trusting that sun is going to rise. Queen of Cups. Okay, so Queen of Cups. So that's probably telling me again to Queen of Cups is very loving, very emotional kind of woman. So I'm getting balance. I'm feeling that this is balance within my emotions and purifying. So purifying all that from this card, the tying up the loose ends, and maybe there is a fear, a subconscious fear that thinking that maybe I can't do everything that I want. You know, the ego mind saying, you know, it's too hard. Who are you to do this and that? So the Queen of Cups is telling me it's all about purification, doing what fills me up, doing what makes my heart sing. That's what's going to bring me more focused and more committed to my own personal projects. So just you can just figure that out yourself. That's just a little tarot exercise that I always do to help me figure out how I can become what I want to become. And then I also chose 2 cards for each of the categories that you wrote down, the headings that you wrote down on the paper, which was personal, travel, and business. So I've selected a couple of cards. So this is Tarot Magic now. And for the cards under the title personal, I have chosen, so you go through your deck and choose the cards what resonate with you, because we all have different wishes, we all have different desires. This is what I would like for my personal life for 2018. So the 10 of Cups, which I have already got, which is the happy family card. It's feeling emotionally content with the family, the kids, the house, the home. It's the happy home card with the rainbow over the top. I have that currently, but I still wish to keep hold of that. I do want to put a lot of energy into my family because they're so important to me. Relationships, children, husband, that is a major thing in my life. So in my personal life, I'd like to spend more time, quality time with the husband and kids, enjoying each other, enjoying our home life, and you know, just having that lovely blessing on the family. And the next card I chose for personal life was the Empress, because again, the Empress, she's very much linked to this card because she is the fertility, she's the pregnancy card, and I don't want any more children. But what I do want is she is adorned in love. She's got the planet of Venus around her, and she's very fertile. She can, whatever she invests in will reap rewards, and that is what I want for me. I want to be really focused on my dreams and my ambitions and my family life. I want to maintain that balance, but I do want to reap rewards of what I invest in. I want it to bear fruit for me. So they're the cards that I've chosen for my personal life. For travel, oh, so in the personal bit now, you're going to write down everything that you want to achieve in 2018. These answers are going to be different for every single one of us, but little examples of what I might have put in last year, because I've not done this year's yet, I'm going to do it later, could be, you know, personal life, might want to move home, might want to look at new type of work. I might want to start going yoga again. I might want to start doing a detox. This is all personal. It's all for you. What brings you happiness? What brings you health, joy? What makes you feel good? What fills your cup? What are all those things that you used to do and they're on the back burner? You don't do them anymore. It might be spending time with family, with friends. This is really personal for you. So what is it that you want to bring in? What do you want to manifest for your personal life in 2018? And you can go back to that and answer it, because I don't want to make the video too long. In travel, I have chosen, because I love traveling, typical Sagittarius, I've got the Eight of Wands, which is a travel card, and the World. So they both represent travel to me. You might have your own different ones. People have different opinions, but these to me represent travel and the really positive cards. So what I will write on the page of travel, all the places that I want to visit in 2018. Now, it doesn't have to be all big, elaborate bucket list holidays. Of course, put a couple of them on there. But also, what about the little places that you've always fancied going and you've never been? Like last year, I actually did the first, I ticked off, I like ticking them off, because when I think, we've not achieved anything or I'm not getting anywhere, I get out my little what my intentions that are set on last New Year, and I see everything that I've crossed off what I've done. And in my travel last year, I really wanted to go to that wizard walk in Alderley Edge. I really wanted to go on that wizard walk and I'd never ever been. So on New Year's Day, me, my husband and the kids, we met up with some friends and we went for a lovely walk and a meditation in the cave. So this doesn't have to be, oh, I want to go to Thailand, or like I said, yeah, put them on, but put the little things on as well, because you want to make it really achievable. You want to make it so that you believe that you can actually go to these places. So the little places are just as important, little things that you want to see, as these bucket list holidays as well. And then finally, in business stroke work, I'm self-employed, so I just call it business. I have put the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And the reason why I've chose these cards is because Ace of Pentacles is opportunities to make more money, and the Ace of Wands is that inspiration. It's that feeling where I'm really excited to be doing this. So it's new business opportunities, bringing people your way, helping you get these pay rises and promotions. So these are all new beginnings within work or business. So they're the cards that I have chosen. You choose whatever cards resonate with you. So the first little ritual that I'm going to do now is, so you're going to go to your personal section, write it all out that you want. Then you're going to get a candle. Now, you might not have loads of candles. I've got loads of different coloured candles, but you can just use any, honestly, you can just use white. If you have got different coloured candles to hand, then you can choose something that you feel resonates with personal life. So I feel for me, for my personal life, I would like to use these orange candles because orange represents joy and happiness. It's a lovely, warm, sunny colour, and that is what I would like to use for this little tarot ritual. So what I do is I put my cards down, and I'm going to change the screen now so you can see better what I'm actually doing. Okay, here we go. So, got my cards here. Got my orange candle. And what I'm going to do is, you hold the candle, the base of the candle, in your right hand, and you hold the wick in your left hand. That's better. Yay. And what you do is you just imagine that you're infusing all of those wishes, everything that you've wrote down, you're just infusing it into the candle now through the wick. So just visualise all those lovely things that you wrote down in the personal section. Visualise it in your mind. Ask for it. And another thing that you can do is inscribe on your candle, even if it's a little tea light, you can still do this. But you can just write on it with a pin or a pen, just a word. So in my personal life next year, I would like more joy. So I'm just inscribing joy and family time. Joy, family. And then you get some essential oils. You can use whatever you want. I've got my own little blend that I've made up here, and it's just got almond oil in it with rose and geranium. And that, like I said, you can use anything that you've got to hand, but you just rub this on the candle. And it's just like you're infusing all your wishes into it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these items on my altar. You can put them in a nice place, light the candle and just say a prayer and leave a little offering. So I'm going to show you where I'm going to put mine now. So mine are going on here. So just stand the cards up. And if you want, you can use a crystal as well. If you've got loads of like tools and trinkets. And then I'm going to light my candle. Okay. And what you're doing is, as you light the candle, that's your commitment to your wishes that you wrote down. And you're just going to leave that candle to burn in a safe place. Just let that burn. And it will send your wishes out into the universe, whatever you want to bring in. And you always leave an offering. So like I said before, you could have left a bit of tobacco or a crystal or a chocolate or whatever. I've got some prayer tobacco here. So I'm just going to place a smidge of that on here. And I've got everything on me altar that represents the elements: earth, air, fire and water, all my special crystals. And that's it, you just leave that there. And then you go back to your next list, which is travel. Now what you can do for your travel, you get your travel cards, you get your travel candle. So for the travel candle, I have got blue because I feel like blue represents travel. So again, I set the intention into the candle where it is I want to be going in 2018. Remember, there's no barriers. And then I'm going to inscribe on it any places that I would really love to visit. Anoint them with the oil. And then you infuse your intentions into it. Take it over to your altar. Leave it there. Final one, your business one. Now for my business, red and green are good colours because they're both prosperity colours. Again, write down anything in particular, inscribe it, infuse it with your wishes, imagine it in your mind's eye, anoint it, light it and put it on your altar. So what you're going to have is 3 sets that go with your 3 pages in your book. Candles burning out. Best time to do it either tonight, tomorrow or even the 2nd, because this full moon is coming in it's around 3:30 a.m. on the 2nd, so you have got a few days to do this. So don't panic if you've not got any candles, or make do. This is what it's all about. You don't have to copy this word for word. Make your own magic. That I made this up. This is just something that I've always done and I'm just sharing it with you. So that's just a little seeds of intention being planted there. I've gone within, I've found out, right, what is it that I want to do? Because if you don't take action, you're never going to do it. If you don't make the changes now, where you're going to be in 12 months' time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time, you've got to go for it now. This is your life. It's not a practice run. Go for it. There's no limits to what you can achieve. Make little baby steps and keep working towards these goals and dreams every single day. And if you don't, when we all go through periods like the cycle, we go through a period where we're not focused and we're not doing our work and we're eating rubbish and everything's gone to pot. So what? Start again. New Year doesn't have to be the only time that you start setting these new intentions and creating better versions of yourself. Keep doing it. It's an act of love. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Happy New Year. See you soon. Bye.